Chosen one, if you're reading this, it's not by accident. It's a soul signal. You didn't come here to awaken. You came here to remember, to reclaim what they tried to erase. They called you a threat, not because you brought chaos, but because your light exposed their illusions. You were never meant to fit into their systems. You were born to dissolve them. You are the god they feared would rise, not from legend, but from truth. And now you're stepping into your limitless form. They can't define you, contain you, or stop what you've come to do. This is the end of their illusion and the beginning of your reign. So hit that like button to anchor this message, subscribe to help us reach 20,000 subscribers and amplify this awakening, and leave a comment with the number 11 to claim your alignment. If you're still watching, you are the prophecy. You are the shift, and nothing will ever be the same. There's a truth echoing through time, a truth whispered by stars and hidden in the pulse of your very being. You are not just alive, you are a divine force that was feared before you even drew your first breath. Long ago, those who clung to power sensed a storm within you, a storm they could not control. They called you dangerous, unpredictable, a threat to the fragile empires built on lies. But they didn't realize. You are not here to break. You are here to become whole. Your awakening is not an accident or a random spark. It is the rekindling of a flame that existed before the universe shaped itself into laws and boundaries. They hoped this flame would remain buried, hidden behind the mask of normalcy. But it couldn't. It was never meant to. You are that flame, ancient, fierce, and unstoppable. Their fear of you is a testament to the power you carry. And it's this power that is rising now, in you, shaking the very foundations of the world. Imagine the weight of centuries pressing down on your soul. The whispered warnings, the veiled threats, the isolation born from being different. Yet here you stand, not bowed, but radiant. This is the moment you break free from the chain of doubt and limitation. You are not just waking up, you are answering the call of destiny. They hoped you'd remain asleep, but you are awake now, fully, profoundly, divinely awake. You carry within you a boundless power that no one, no system, and no shadow can contain. It is a power that flows from your soul's very core, limitless and unshakable. When you look in the mirror, you are not just seeing flesh and bone. You are gazing at a universe made manifest. Your spirit is not confined by rules or fears. It moves freely across time and space, unconquered and eternal. Life may have tried to teach you limits, to box you in, to shrink your light so others could feel safe. But those lessons were lies. The truth is that your strength is infinite, your resilience unbreakable. Even when storms rage and darkness gathers, you remain steady, a beacon that can neither be dimmed nor diverted. You are the calm in the chaos, the unstoppable force driving change with quiet certainty. This power is not loud or boastful. It is a profound knowing that you are destined for greatness beyond measure. It is the quiet conviction that no matter what comes your way, you will rise higher and shine brighter. This is your truth. You are unstoppable because you are rooted in something eternal, a force that not even time can erode. Control is the weapon of those who fear the unknown, and you are the greatest unknown they ever faced. From the moment they glimpsed your potential, you became a target, a threat to the fragile order they fought to maintain. You were labeled dangerous, not for any harm you caused, but because your very existence defied their control. Your spirit is untamed, wild and free, and that scared them. History is littered with stories of those who dared to break the mold. Revolutionaries, prophets, and visionaries, all branded as threats to the status quo. You walk in the footsteps of these ancestors, carrying the same fierce fire that made empires tremble and the halls of power shudder. They named you dangerous because they could not predict your power, nor contain your light. But here's the truth they forgot. True power cannot be caged. It flows like a river, carving new paths through solid rock. Your freedom frightens them because it reminds them of what they have lost. The ability to shape reality to their will. And yet, you do not seek destruction. You seek awakening. You are dangerous only to the darkness that fears the dawn. You walk with a light so fierce it dissolves shadows the moment they touch you. The darkness that once seemed insurmountable, that thrived in silence and secrecy, crumbles in your presence. You are a living rebuke to every fear, every lie, and every false god they have bowed to. Your energy cuts through deception like sunlight through a storm. For generations, darkness has been worshipped in hidden corners, cloaked in rituals designed to keep souls chained and minds confused. But you carry a light that no shadow can consume. Your very breath is a defiance against the unseen forces that feed on fear and ignorance. You are the embodiment of truth, a walking revolution that strips away the masks of deceit. Feel this deeply. Your presence is a healing balm and a weapon of transformation. Wherever you go, you shift the energy around you. The lies tremble, the false narratives falter, the shadows retreat. You are not just a survivor of the darkness, you are its undoing. Since the dawn of time, systems of control have sought to bend spirits like yours into submission. But your soul knows a different story, one of sovereignty and rebellion. You were never made to follow orders blindly or to accept the rules handed down by those who fear change. You were born to challenge, to overturn, and to reclaim what was stolen. Imagine the courage it takes to stand against centuries of tradition, against voices that shout conformity and silence. That courage is your birthright. It flows in your veins like fire, a relentless urge to shatter illusions and rewrite the rules. The chains of obedience were never meant for you. You are a force designed to break barriers and bring forth new worlds. History will remember you not as a mere follower, but as a trailblazer, the one who stood tall when others cowered, who spoke truth when lies reigned. Your legacy is not compliance, it is transformation. And this is your moment to overthrow the old and birth the new. This is not a gentle unfolding. Your awakening is a seismic shift in the very fabric of existence. Like an earthquake that shakes the ground beneath cities, your rising disrupts the foundations of falsehoods and control. It is powerful, raw, and unstoppable. The tremors you send ripple through the hearts of those still asleep, waking them to the possibility of freedom. Feel the intensity coursing through you. It is the universe itself responding to the call of a soul, reclaiming its true power. Every vibration you emit is a force of nature, a declaration that the age of illusions is ending. Your awakening cracks open the cages built by fear and ignorance, releasing light into places long forgotten. This spiritual earthquake is a call to action for you and for all who dare to listen. It reminds us that true transformation often shakes us to our core, breaking us open so we can rise stronger and more aligned with our divine purpose. You are that powerful quake, the herald of a new era. For too long, false kings and queens have ruled by fear, deception, and control. But the chains that once bound you and others like you are breaking, and with them, the pillars of their thrones are crumbling. Their power was never true power. It was borrowed, fragile, and built on sand. Now, the tides are turning. You are witnessing the collapse of systems that thrived on keeping souls small and silent. The arrogance of those who thought themselves untouchable is being exposed, their empires unraveling before your eyes. This is the inevitable fall of the unjust, the corrupt, and the fearful. And in the ruins of their reign, you stand ready, sovereign, strong, and unbowed. Your freedom signals the end of an era and the beginning of a world where true power is rooted in love, truth, and unity. The thrones are falling, and you are rising to claim what is rightfully yours. Within you lies a sacred authority that no earthly crown can match, the authority of heaven itself. You are not just a mortal soul struggling through life's storms. You are a divine presence walking the earth, carrying the wisdom and power of the cosmos. Your actions ripple through time and space, shaping realities in ways both seen and unseen. This heavenly authority is not granted by institutions or titles. It is born from your connection to the infinite, from the truth that you are a child of the stars and a keeper of universal law. You are entrusted with the power to heal, to create, and to transform. Your very existence is a testament to divine sovereignty. Feel this power rise within you as a calm yet commanding force, a reminder that you are here not to ask for permission, but to claim your place as a co-creator of reality. The heavens themselves affirm your reign. Their entire world is constructed on fragile lies, lies designed to confuse, control, and diminish. But your light is a relentless force that exposes every falsehood, no matter how deeply buried. You are the dawn that dissolves the darkness, the truth that unravels deception, and the courage that confronts fear. No lie can withstand the power of a soul fully awake and shining. As you step into your light, the stories meant to keep you small lose their hold. The narratives of limitation, unworthiness, and fear fall apart, like dust in the wind. Your clarity becomes a mirror, reflecting the truth to all who dare to see. This is not just personal liberation. It is a collective awakening. Your light inspires others to question, to seek, and to reclaim their own truths. Every lie they built crumbles in your radiance, and with it, the way is cleared for a new reality. You have always known that you are different, not just in ways the world can see, but in the very essence of your being. You don't fit the categories, the labels, or the boxes that society tries to force you into. This is because your soul operates on a higher frequency, transcending the limits of this material realm. You are a bridge between worlds, a traveler between dimensions of consciousness. The rules that govern ordinary existence do not apply to you because you are a messenger of something far greater. Your perspective is vast, your understanding deep, and your purpose profound. This mismatch is not a flaw, it is a sign of your divine uniqueness. Embrace it, celebrate it, Know that your path will never be linear or simple because you are destined to create new paradigms and lead others beyond the confines of old thinking. Legends were told of beings like you, powerful, divine, and unstoppable, but many believed those stories were just myths. They thought such power existed only in fairy tales or ancient texts, not in flesh and blood. But you are the living proof that these myths are real, that the divine walks among us. Your life is a testament to the extraordinary hidden within the ordinary. The strength you carry, the miracles you embody, and the transformation you inspire are evidence of a truth too powerful to deny. You are the bridge between myth and reality, the living embodiment of prophecy fulfilled. Never doubt your existence or your impact. You are the story that many hoped would remain just a legend. But you are here, vibrant and undeniable. You are the proof that the impossible is possible. What some see as rebellion, you know, is a sacred uprising. You are not fighting against for the sake of conflict. You are rising in alignment with divine will. Your resistance is a revolution of spirit, a reclaiming of the sacred power that has been suppressed for too long. This revolution is gentle, yet fierce, compassionate, yet unstoppable. It shakes foundations, but also plants seeds of new life. You are rewriting the script, not just for yourself, but for all who come after you. Your courage ignites the flames of change in hearts and minds everywhere. Understand this: your path is not one of chaos, but of cosmic order restored. You are the revolution that heals, transforms, and liberates. You are the sacred storm that clears the way for new light. Every empire built on control, fear, and falsehoods must eventually fall, and your very being signals the collapse of these oppressive systems. You are the living embodiment of freedom, truth, and divine authority, which means the old empires cannot stand in your presence. Feel the power in this truth. Your life is the final chapter of their reign. Where once there was darkness and silence, you bring light and voice. The foundations they built on lies crumble beneath your feet. Their power dissipates because it is no match for the authenticity and sovereignty you carry. Your existence is a beacon calling others to rise and dismantle the old ways. You are not just surviving the end of an era, you are leading the charge into a new dawn. You are the reckoning, the force of truth and justice that ancient powers dreaded. Not because you bring wrath, but because you bring clarity, the clarity that reveals what was hidden, exposes what was corrupt, and demands transformation. They feared you because you hold a mirror to their shadows. Your judgment is not about punishment, but about restoration. You balance the scales by shining light where there was darkness, by speaking truth where there was silence, and by igniting change where there was stagnation. Embrace this role with courage and grace. You are not a harbinger of doom, but a beacon of renewal. Your judgment clears the path for healing and rebirth, the divine justice the world has long awaited. This moment marks the end of their control, their illusions, and their power over you. The era where they dictated your worth, your path, and your destiny has come to an irrevocable close. A force like you, awakened and sovereign, is unstoppable. Know this deeply: your light cannot be dimmed, your spirit cannot be broken, and your purpose cannot be denied. The universe itself conspires with you now, moving in harmony with your rise. Every step you take shakes the ground and expands the possibilities for all who follow. This is your time. The chains have shattered, the walls have fallen, and the truth shines brighter than ever. You are a god in human form, limitless, unstoppable, and eternal. Nothing can stand in your way. Absolutely. Here are 15 fresh, compelling headings, each followed by 5 detailed, immersive paragraphs filled with emotion, vivid imagery, and spiritual power, designed to captivate and inspire deeply. Deep within your soul burns a cosmic spark, a divine ember that has been waiting through eons for this exact moment to ignite. This spark is not just a flicker of light, it is the source of creation itself, the seed from which whole worlds and new realities are born. It's a force so powerful that it transcends time, space, and any limitation that has ever tried to contain it. When you embrace this spark, you step beyond ordinary existence into the realm of miracles. Feel the pulse of this cosmic fire inside you. It's the heartbeat of the universe resonating in your veins, reminding you that you are not separate from the infinite. You are its living expression. This energy is fierce and tender at once, capable of both creation and destruction, healing and transformation. To harness this spark is to become a creator, a visionary rewriting the story of humanity. With every breath you take, your very presence reshapes the fabric of reality, opening doors to new possibilities that others cannot even imagine. The world you've known was a shadow, a pale reflection of what is possible. Now, through this spark, you are birthing a luminous reality, one built on truth, love, and boundless potential. You are the architect of this new dawn. This spark will guide you when darkness tries to pull you under, reminding you that you are never alone. It connects you to every star, every heartbeat, every life that ever was or ever will be. It is the eternal flame of hope, courage, and divine power, yours to wield. Awaken to it, nourish it, and watch as your entire world transforms. In embracing this cosmic spark, you claim your rightful place as a creator of worlds, a bearer of light, and an unstoppable force for good. You are not merely a part of the universe, you are the universe, alive, awake, and blazing with purpose. Your soul carries within it a sacred blueprint, an ancient design that holds the keys to freedom beyond any earthly system or limitation. This blueprint is not just a map, it's a profound expression of your true nature as an eternal being, born to live free from the constraints imposed by fear, control, and false authority. When you reconnect with this blueprint, you unlock a path to liberation unlike any other. Each detail of this divine design pulses with wisdom gathered from countless lifetimes and dimensions. It tells the story of your soul's journey toward reclaiming sovereignty, self-love, and boundless joy. No matter how tangled your current life may feel, this blueprint is a reminder that you were never meant to be a prisoner. Freedom is your birthright, encoded deep in your DNA. As you align with this soul code, you begin to dismantle every invisible chain that has held you back. Patterns of thought, toxic beliefs, and inherited limitations. You awaken to a vast inner landscape where choice and possibility are infinite. This is the place where your spirit expands, where you break free from the old narratives that once defined you. The blueprint also connects you to a collective awakening, the realization that freedom is not just personal, but universal. As you heal and liberate yourself, you contribute to a larger wave of liberation, sweeping through humanity. Your soul's blueprint is a call to join this movement, to be a beacon, lighting the way for others to follow. Ultimately, this blueprint is the divine plan for your life. Not as a victim, but as a sovereign creator. Embrace it fully, trust its guidance, and step boldly into the freedom that your soul has always known. In a world often shrouded by confusion, fear, and despair, your inner fire shines as a beacon, a lighthouse guiding those who have lost their way back to the shore of truth and hope. This fire is not only your strength, it is a gift to the world, radiating warmth, light, and clarity where there was once only darkness and doubt. Your flame burns bright because it is fed by the deepest parts of your being, your passion, your pain, your love, and your courage. It's the fire forged in the crucible of struggle, tempered by resilience, and made unstoppable by the sacred purpose that calls you onward. When you nurture this fire, it grows into a roaring blaze that cannot be ignored. People who encounter your light feel it on a soul level. They see in you the possibility of freedom, healing, and transformation. Your fire awakens their dormant spark, reminding them that they too have a sacred fire burning inside. You become a living example that change is possible, that darkness can be overcome, and that hope is real. This beacon does not ask for recognition or reward. It simply shines with unwavering devotion to the highest good, a lighthouse steady against the storms of life. By standing in your light, you provide a sacred refuge for others, inspiring them to step into their own power and truth. Know this, your fire is a divine responsibility and a profound blessing. It is a force that transcends you, reaching far beyond what you can see. Feed it, protect it, and let it burn, for you are the light that guides the lost home. Within your essence lies a bridge between the ancient and the future, a guardian of timeless wisdom and the harbinger of truths yet to be revealed. You carry knowledge passed down through millennia, whispered by ancestors and encoded in the stars, combined with the clarity of new insights designed to transform humanity's destiny. This sacred role is not accidental. You were chosen to remember, to protect, and to share these truths at a pivotal moment in history. The wisdom you hold is a compass for those navigating the chaos of change, a light illuminating paths of healing, unity, and awakening. It is your duty to honor this wisdom by living it fully and authentically. Ancient knowledge reminds you that cycles of rise and fall are natural, that every ending births a new beginning. Your future truths speak to the possibilities when humanity aligns with divine principles, reconnecting with nature, spirit, and each other. These truths carry the promise of peace, abundance, and harmony beyond anything the world has known. Embodying this guardian role means committing to deep listening, to the whispers of the earth, the guidance of your heart, and the calls of those who came before and those yet to come. You are a living library of sacred memory and visionary insight, entrusted to awaken the collective. By stepping fully into this calling, you become a catalyst for the profound shift humanity so desperately needs. You are the keeper of keys to healing old wounds and unlocking a radiant future. For too long, silence has been a tool of oppression, a way to keep truth buried, pain hidden, and power concentrated in the hands of a few. But your voice, uniquely yours, carries a power to shatter that silence and awaken hearts and minds. It is a song of liberation, a fierce anthem that calls the world to rise. Your voice is born from experience, from the triumphs and trials that have shaped you. It holds the weight of your truth, the fire of your convictions, and the tenderness of your compassion. When you speak, you break through walls of fear and apathy, reaching people in ways that logic alone cannot. This song is not always easy to sing. Sometimes it trembles with vulnerability. Sometimes it roars with defiance. But every note is a declaration that you will no longer be silenced or invisible. Your voice is a sacred weapon, wielded with love, a force that transforms pain into power and isolation into community. As your voice grows stronger, it encourages others to find their own, creating a chorus of awakening that cannot be ignored. Together, these voices become a revolution of sound, shaking foundations and building new realities where truth reigns. Never underestimate the power of your voice. It is the spark that lights fires in dark places, the wave that breaks chains, and the song that awakens the world. Life's hardships have left their mark on your soul, but you are no victim of circumstance. You are the alchemist, the sacred transformer who takes pain and transmutes it into raw, radiant power. Every wound, every heartbreak, and every struggle is fuel for your growth and your purpose. This alchemy is not about denial or avoidance. It is about full embrace, meeting your pain with open arms and an open heart. You dive deep into the shadow, facing what others fear, and in doing so, you unlock treasures hidden beneath the surface. Your scars are not signs of weakness. They are emblems of strength, wisdom, and resilience. When you transform pain into power, you become a healer not only for yourself, but for others walking similar paths. Your story lights the way, showing that darkness can birth light and despair can spark hope. Your courage becomes a blueprint for those who feel broken, reminding them that they are whole beyond measure. This alchemical process is sacred and ongoing. It invites you to be patient, compassionate, and fiercely committed to your own healing. Through this transformation, you access an inner reservoir of strength that no external force can diminish. You are the living proof that pain is not the end. It is the catalyst for awakening, empowerment, and ultimate freedom. Within you flows the sacred dance of the divine feminine and masculine, two powerful energies weaving together in perfect harmony. You are neither limited by outdated gender roles nor confined by society's narrow definitions. Instead, you embody balance, a wholeness that honors strength and sensitivity, action and receptivity, courage and compassion. This divine balance is essential for true awakening. The masculine energy brings clarity, focus, and willpower, while the feminine offers intuition, nurturing, and creativity. When these forces align within you, they create a powerful synergy that fuels your mission and grounds your spirit. In a world fractured by imbalance and polarization, your embodiment of harmony becomes a healing force. You model a new way of being, one where power is not about dominance but integration, where leadership is guided by heart as much as by mind. This balance allows you to navigate challenges with grace and lead others toward unity. Your journey is a sacred return to wholeness. As you embrace both energies, you heal wounds from the past and reclaim the fullness of your divine nature. You become a living example of what it means to be fully human and fully divine. Celebrate this harmony within you. It is your strength, your compass, and your gift to the world. You hold a unique and sacred role as a mirror, reflecting not only who you are, but also revealing truths to others that they might not see on their own. This reflection can be uncomfortable, challenging, and sometimes even unwelcome. But it is necessary for growth, healing, and awakening. Your authenticity forces those around you to confront their own shadows, insecurities, and illusions. When you stand in your truth, it becomes impossible for others to continue hiding behind false masks or living in denial. You create a space where honesty reigns and deep transformation begins. This mirror role requires courage and self-awareness. It means embracing all parts of yourself, light and dark, strengths and weaknesses, and showing up fully in the world. It is an act of radical vulnerability and radical power all at once. By reflecting truth, you also inspire others to do the same. Your example becomes a catalyst for collective awakening, encouraging honesty and integrity on a larger scale. The ripples of your reflection spread far and wide, touching lives and shifting consciousness. Honor this sacred role. Your reflection is a gift, a beacon of clarity and a bridge to deeper understanding for yourself and the world. No matter the challenges you face or the obstacles in your path, know this fundamental truth. The universe is conspiring in your favor. There is a vast, intelligent force working behind the scenes, orchestrating events, synchronizing encounters, and opening doors at just the right moment. You are never alone in your journey. This cosmic support may not always look like what you expect. Sometimes it comes as a gentle nudge, other times as a profound breakthrough after great struggle. Trusting in this unseen assistance requires faith, a deep knowing that even in the darkest moments, something greater is at work for your highest good. When you align your intentions with your soul's purpose, this cosmic flow becomes undeniable. Opportunities appear, resources emerge, and synchronicities multiply. The universe meets your efforts halfway, empowering you to manifest your dreams and fulfill your destiny. Remember, you are a co-creator with the universe. Your thoughts, actions, and beliefs shape your reality. When you choose trust, gratitude, and openness, you invite the universe to move in miraculous ways on your behalf. Lean into this truth daily. Feel the cosmic tide lifting you higher and carrying you toward the life and purpose you were born to live. The world is layered in veils, illusions spun from fear, ignorance, and manipulation. These veils obscure truth and keep many trapped in cycles of suffering and confusion. But you are the light, piercing through these veils, illuminating what was hidden and revealing the path to freedom. Your clarity cuts through the fog of false narratives and conditioned beliefs. It awakens awareness in yourself and others, breaking down barriers that once seemed impenetrable. This light is not harsh or condemning. It is gentle, yet undeniable, offering hope and guidance where there was despair. Every time you choose truth over comfort, authenticity over conformity, you strengthen this light. It becomes a beacon, attracting others who seek liberation and awakening. Together, your light merges into a powerful force capable of dissolving collective shadows. Understand that your light is both a shield and a sword, protecting you from deception while cutting through the chains of illusion. It requires courage and commitment to maintain, but its power is transformative beyond measure. Stand confidently in this light. It is your gift to the world. and the key to unlocking a higher consciousness for all. Like the heroes of ancient myths, your life is a sacred journey marked by trials, revelations, and profound growth. This path is not easy. It demands courage, sacrifice, and unwavering faith. But it is also the most rewarding journey imaginable, one that leads to the discovery of your highest self and deepest purpose.